Hi, my name's Darren, washed up student athlete, the man behind Next Play Athletics. I've been answering all of your recruiting questions behind the scenes. I'm a former NCAA athlete and college coach. I was a very average player in high school, having to get myself recruited, worried about the recruiting process the whole time. So average, in fact, a community college chose me, or I chose a community college. So I had to go through the recruiting process twice, not only to get into community college, but to reach the 4-year level where I played NCAA baseball. Later, I had a chance to coach at those levels and also coach at the high school, travel, club team level. So I've been involved and been part of every angle in the college recruiting process, in college scholarships. I've been getting a ton of questions from you online, whether it is email, DM, in the comments, etc. Now I'm going to start this IGTV series, I think that's what it's called, to answer some of those questions because I think they can benefit all of you. If you want a question asked, I will answer all of your questions privately. If you're lucky enough, they might make it to the show. So ask a question on our story every day. You can ask a question there, or via DM. I'll answer them anytime for you. Okay, so the first question is, when can I call a coach? Okay, so when can you call a coach? Now, the first question you should ask is, what level are you talking about? So are you talking about NCAA Division I? Are you talking about NAI, junior college? So right off the bat, NCAA Division I and Division II have specific contact times that they can call you. All the other organizations do not have that, so you're good to go. If you're talking about NCAA Division I or Division II, you're going to look for your initial contact date. This is when a college coach can answer your call or give you a call back. In NCAA Division II, it is June 15th of your sophomore year. So then you're good to call the coach. The coach is good to call you back. If you're talking about NCAA Division I, it's split into 3 dates depending on your sport. So hockey is your sophomore year of January 1st, I believe. So that is when you can start talking to coaches and call a coach. Division I football, lacrosse, softball, might be missing another. It is September 1st of your junior year. The rest of the NCAA sports are June 15th of your sophomore year. So those are the dates when you can call a coach, answer a coach. Now you're probably asking, what about baseball? Baseball actually has a weird rule where you can call a coach anytime and they can answer it. So look up NCAA initial contact dates and you'll get the answer for you there. Second question, how many volleyball scholarships are available for men? So glad you asked that question because I have the answer for you in our college recruiting handbook. Now, there is a chart in here that shows you all of the available scholarships per sport. Here it is, and what I'm going to do is look up volleyball. So how many men's scholarships are available for volleyball? So in volleyball for men, there is not a lot of there's not a lot of men's volleyball in college sports. So in NCAA Division I and Division II, there are 4.5 scholarships available for men. There is an average roster of about 15 on a men's volleyball roster. So it's an equivalency sport, so they can split up those 4.5 scholarships however they want. So that's NCAA Division I or Division II. The only other organization that gives scholarships for volleyball is U Sports. Now, this is Canadian University Sports. It's called U Sports. Used to be called CIS. Now it's called U Sports. And there are 14 scholarships per team in volleyball. So Canada likes men's volleyball. USA obviously does not. All right, next question. How do people verbally commit? All right, there's 2 sides of a verbal commitment. There is your side and the school side. Okay, so the verbal offer comes from anyone in the athletics department or college coach saying they're going to offer you a scholarship. Then your side is a verbal commitment saying you will accept that scholarship. You are verbally committing to go to that school. A verbal is not set in stone. It means nothing legally. So this is important to know. So just because you have a verbal does not mean you're going to get a scholarship. You're going to want to sign a letter of intent or the financial paperwork if they don't have the letter of intent as fast as you can. And normally this is until your senior year. So just remember, a verbal is not set in stone. The 2 sides of it are they verbally offer you and you verbally commit. And there'll be a mutual agreement of your verbal. Again, nothing is set in stone, but that is how you verbally commit. And how you would do it would be either on the phone, in person, via email, something like. And again, it doesn't really matter how you do it because it's not official or legal. So if you want a question submitted, again, comments or DMs, and I'll be happy to answer them privately for you. And if it benefits a lot of people, I'll put it on the show.